Right, for our next, our third performance, we got we got MC Donald with rants of an angsty, how do you read that? I don't know. But welcome MC Donald on the stage. Come on, give him a round of applause.
Yeah, alright. Hold on. Okay, wait, Mr. Roberts here? Okay, cool. Mrs. Roberts is here, and she says that she needs to go to dinner because she hasn't eaten yet, so I'm gonna do this one first. This one is about college applications, and it's meant for the seniors and I guess the upcoming juniors who are going to have to go through a lot of stress. By the way, if you think you're going through stress in junior year, freshman year, sophomore year, that's nothing. Trust me, senior year is the worst, okay? Alright, so basically this is called college application, and it's based on the perspective of a typical brainwashed Asian kid who believes that he has to make it into an Ivy League school, otherwise he's still worthless. Alright. I gotta make a real confession about my shitty app. Wait, I can swear, right? I gotta make a real confession about my shitty college application. College is so close and yet so far away. It feels like freshman year was just yesterday. The 3 essential steps are your GPA, SAT, and extracurriculars. Well shit, boy, for me, none of them stand out in particular. They expect us to do all this shit, test after test, none of them a big hit. Scores soaring, awards shining, but all of it is just resume padding. None of it was for me. None of this describes who I could be. Short-sighted info, nothing to really see. And yet, admission officers still think these are key. I'm an angsty teen in senior year, 4 years shedding blood, sweat, and tears, and I still feel like it ain't enough. High school has been so tough. Upward battle with the vertical slope, these standards are like an asymptote. I can't reach them no matter what I try. Mrs. Roberts telling us we should be satisfied. Your GPA, SAT, and clubs are great, she yells, but I ain't trying to get into no CTCL. Top tier schools only, baby. I got a lot of respect for you, but you ain't in my family. It's either Harvard or working in a garbage company. Pressure upon pressure, non-existent leisure. Study until you suffer a seizure, but at least you'll have a Harvard diploma on a placard. I ain't knowing where this rap is going, just like how my life is spiraling. I feel lost and confused, weighed down and scared. I just want to go out there and not have a single care, to be happy and just be me, as cliche as that sounds. I hope one day to be leaping out of bounds of what mommy and daddy expect, not knowing what will be coming next. I'm just 18. There's so much of the world I ain't seen. I don't know if I want to be a doctor, lawyer, or engineer. I ain't ready to decide on my career. Okay. Alright, the next one is called Happy Meal Without the Toy. Some of you already know this because as soon as I wrote this, I was so proud. I literally went to everyone in my grade and I was like, yo, is this good or not? I was looking for validation.
You did that with all of your rhymes.
Yeah, I did that with all my rhymes. So backstory behind this one is that I was at this relay competition in Shinzu, and I was with Jacob. I don't know why, but we started rapping on the bus. And then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a sec, Happy Meal Without the Toy. That's such a dope title. And then for some reason, I started writing lyrics, and then that's how I got into writing poetry. Alright, and this one is also sounds kind of depressing and also really angsty, so yeah. So, Happy Meal Without the Toy. I used to buy a Happy Meal with the toy, but that was back when I was just a little boy. Full-grown man, my height getting taller, but just cause you're older doesn't make you any wiser. Carefree childhood, didn't know where I was going. Life's like a river, it's always flowing. Bildung's Roman, that's a coming of age. But I feel like right now I'm living in a cage. Back then, we had zero priority. All we knew was to be happy. Now we got all these responsibilities. Now we worry about academic abilities. The sky's the limit, but I'm stuck on the ground. My future, I want to kill it, but I'm scared I want to be safe and sound. How do you live with imperfection, feeling like nowhere near completion? In school, it's nothing but competition, getting our grades to higher elevation. Frustrations building up beyond containment, feeling for myself so much resentment. Grades far from appeasement, incomplete common assessment. Shackled down into confinement, feeling underachievement. If I could talk to younger me, I'd tell him to not let things be. Have fun when you're young. I'm a preacher at the tip of my tongue. Get the Happy Meal with the toy. Wish to stay a little boy. Alright, last one, and it's only because Chloe did a poem about basic. And the thing is, I wrote a very similar poem to that, except there's a lot more explicit words in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's very explicit. So if you want, you should cover your ears. Alright, so basic. Basic girl, basic bro, another Adidas original hoe, walking down the street in different directions, carrying with themselves the same opinions. Individuality refers to just one, but people be scared to be the one who got hunt. Wearing the same beige, maroon, olive bomber jackets, distressed jeans, superstars, hot pink laces. So many identical cases, scared to be different, in case you become an easy target. Checking the mirror is fucking narcissistic, scared as fuck for the little blotches. Paying attention to yourself and not to others. First world problems. Bitch, the world just ain't what's in front of you. The world contains more than just one hue. Police brutality, denying sexuality, racial discrimination, environmental devastation. Hell, Donald Trump is our fucking president. And we just all act hella innocent, acting like this is now the norm. Slam the fucking brakes. Hold up, for God's sake. Are none of y'all awake? How could we, how can we, and how will we let the world go to shit like this? And meanwhile, we got bitches posting hashtag pray for this. When all they're really thinking about is what next they'll wear. Meanwhile, people be worrying if they'll get Medicare. Now I ain't saying you gotta be socially active, but you gotta realize what the actual fact is.
Well done!
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.